So based on that letter back and forth, on other occasions, Epstein appears to have emphasized that he didn't feel the financial dealings with Black to be the sum of their relationship. Of course, any financial issues, I'm always there for you and will continue to be the best friend I can be, he reportedly put it. The Times report suggests that Epstein introduced Leon Black to a number of young women over the years, some of whom would later accuse Black of sexual abuse. Citing court documents and notes taken by congressional investigators, the newspaper identifies one of those women as Cherry Pearson, whom Epstein had at one time paid for massage services. Can you go to Cherry Pearson, Cheri? Pearson is P-I-E-R. You got it right there, Epstein. That's Cherry Pearson. Go back on where you were at, Rob, and go to the first story, New York Times, from 2 days ago.
You've been blocked, Rob.
New York Times doesn't like you.
You're a
on
robot.
Another occasion, Epstein is understood to have advised Black on payments of $10 million to another woman. Wow, advised him to pay $10 million to another woman. Guzi Janivera, after she accused Black of sexual assault. Black had reportedly acknowledged having an extramarital affair with her, but denied assaulting her. Congressional investigators had apparently also raised concerns of millions of dollars paid by Black to at least 8 women who were later listed amongst Epstein's associates and victims. Okay, so then there's a connection here because Black has apparently declined to comment on the reasons for those payments. Epstein case has returned to center stage since back in Justice Department of 2019. Those findings flew in. Yeah, this is not good with Leon Black because if there's 8 other girls that Leon Black had to pay off and they're the same 8 girls tied to Epstein, you already know where this $158 million is. I mean, it's no longer a question.
Yes.
Of what happened there. Rob, this the letter he wrote to him?
Yes, this was in Jeffrey Epstein's 50th birthday book. This is the letter that Leon Black allegedly wrote to him.
A VFPC. Do we know what that is? A very fine VFPC is something to
Vanity Fair poster child.
Is something to see a liver, a lover, a Jeffrey. Let's all give a cheer for today. He's 50. 5 decades or half a century by birds and by bucks. C's and M's are his key. Blonde, red, brunette, spread out geographically.
Wow.
With his net of fish. Jeff's now the old man and the sea.
Hemingway reference.
Teaching math, trading options or foreign currency, green eye shades, schemes and plans, a unique tax strategy, wet dream, and caviar. No, cheval.
Tax strategy.
And architects.
I don't know what that word is.
I didn't even, yeah.
And architects, wild spree, Moscow, Paris, Santa Fe.
Santa Fe, the other ranch.
Alhambra, East Jamboree. Go to the other side. Letter Robber. Let's finish this. So this is Leon Black to him. Maxwellian delight, a mother's treasure, great joy, most surely Harvardian patron, brain researcher for extending, wannabe, outrageous, iconoclastic, unconventional, spirit-free, best of all, a dear friend. Happy birthday, Jeffrey.
How many codes and how much crap is in there? What you guys? That's between them, and it's like weird.
And this word right here, I believe it's Kolchamar. It's another term for nightmare.
Kolchamar.
So wet dreams and nightmares.
You know, weird that they. Yeah.
Yikes.
All right, what a great love letter. I mean, look, the day you have it.
Love. He said love and kisses.
Well,
Vanity Fair poster child. Vanity Fair poster child.
interesting. So this is Leon Black's letter to Jeffrey Epstein
Yeah.
on his 50th birthday. Here's my question.
They made a
PBD.
birthday book and everybody put creative letters.
And
in.
Yeah,
where
that's
Donald
very
Trump
creative.
allegedly drew that picture. Here's my question.
Wow.
You know, Vinny's done a lot more research on the Virginia Gouffre thing. Leon Black, for example. So it seems like a shakedown. And I'll tell you why. In this letter, he says, we're going to have a really dangerous mess. I find it very distasteful that you have not paid me the terms of my money. So to make it clear, my terms are as follows. I will only work for the usual $40 million a year.
Jeez.
Okay. Anyone who's ever invested money or has some AUM, assets under management, does wealth planning, estate planning, legacy planning, philanthropic planning, tax advisory, whatever it is, it's usually a percentage of the money you're managing. In any capacity, has your Goldman Sachs person, I deal with Fidelity or Vanguard, Tom, I'm sure you have a money manager, have they ever said, pay me my freaking money or else? And it's $40 million or it's $4 million or we're going to have a big, big problem. Have they ever said that? Because if someone ever said that was handling your money, you'd say, thank you. I'm going to go look elsewhere. The fact that Leon Black just was like, okay, my bad, my stupid retarded children, I'll deal with them, and then allegedly ponied up the money, shows me at the very least there's something going on here below the surface. We know that.
Adam, J.P. Morgan settled. If we're going big in money, they settled the case for $75 million in 2023, and then another $290 million to settle with Epstein's victims.
But
and by the way, the J.P. Morgan position was, we don't want to talk about it anymore. This guy's gone. He's no longer our client.
Here's the
Tell
money.
you what, we'll settle for this. Everybody shut up.
Which goes to my point is essentially everyone thinks that it's like big sex trafficking ring and this sort of prostitution ring and this underage thing. I think that's obviously a component. There's no doubt about that.
A big component.
To me, the bigger component is the money. When you're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars and billions of dollars, follow the money. I get that everybody is obsessed with the kids and the sexual deviancy. I get it. But to me, this island was a sort of like a hand-washing, hand-wringing money movement thing. And then that was sort of like a feature
but how do you make sure,
at the island.
But how do you make sure, Adam, with those hundreds of millions of dollars, that the person pays up? That, to me, sounds like, hey, listen.
It was a component, no doubt.
Don't F around.
But it's all about the money.
Because guess what? I have a freaking hard drive that has all you people on it.
Yeah.
By the way, you think that you know that room that you were in with the girl that was a secret room that I told you go into? There was 3 cameras in there. By the way, open your email. I'm sending you footage in an encrypted account. No, bro, I'm telling you right now, to have that type of leverage and that type of power, Adam, those little kids, and I know, I'm not saying you're brushing it off. I know that you're saying it's a component. That's the main component, bro. Blackmail, that's how you talk. Adam, you know how you talk to a billionaire when you're not a billionaire? When you have leverage on them like that. Do this. $5 million every 2 months. He even says, i.e., March, May, June. Pay up.
But the Walter Cronkite thing is actually an example of what I'm talking about here. In my opinion, I could be wrong. I don't think 90-year-old Walter Cronkite is getting on a flight to be like, what? There's young chicks there? I'm on my way, bro. To me, it's the money. It's the philanthropy. It's whatever the big business is. And they're using these things as sort of like... Or to treat kids,
or
whatever.
You ready for this? Hey,
chicks,
Walter, you're going to die
sort
in
of like,
6 months. I got some young girl for you. That could be another one.
I don't think that's how a 90-year-old guy
Adam,
thinks, though, bro.
Adam, demons like that, that's how they
Walter
live.
Cronkite is a demon now?
No, I'm just saying, people that are disgusting and like sleeping with underage girls, like all this allegedly stuff that's coming
up. The great Walter Cronkite
Adam,
was ever involved in any of that.
Let me ask a simple question.
Yeah.
By the way, Rob, can you ask a question of this on the poll? And it's a very straight up question. Now, I don't want you to answer it.
I'm not.
Let's wait 1 minute to see how the poll answers. Okay. Gang, Rob, the question is, what percentage of people that went to the Epstein Island do you believe had sex with an underage girl?
Great question.
Okay. What percentage? So put it, Rob, if you could, what range should we make it? Let's make the range. Put one category 50% plus. Put another category 25 to 49%. Put another category 10 to 24%. And then the other category 0 to 9%. Put those 4 categories if you can, okay? I want you to think about the answer, Tom. Is it 50% plus, 25 to 49%, 10 to 24%, or less than 9%? That if you went there, you did this. Give a minute, Rob, if you posted the poll already. Let's kind of see if people are already voting. I don't know if you already have it up or not.
I do.
If you already do, let's see how this vote is doing, okay? I'm actually curious. Oh, wow. Okay, don't look. Adam, don't look up. What's your number?
For the 50 plus
Do you
up?
think, is it, you have 4 options to vote for.
Yes.
50% plus who went
80%.
there has... You're at 80%?
80% of that one. Like, meaning, I think...
No, but just think about it this way.
Yeah.
Do you believe 50% plus?
100, yes.
So that's where you are.
Yes.
Tom, where are you at? You put 9%. So you put less. So 1 out of 10 did. So some of them just spent less.
The heavy hitters that he needed to then lever the whole
where you
machine.
at?
Yeah, I'm closer to Tom's number than Vinny's number all day.
Can
every
we
day.
see
I
what
think
it
it's
shows, Rob?
Less than 20%.
What did people show? 64% said 50
You guys on the
plus
4%. You guys on the 4%. That's not a problem.
25. Wow.
people are
3,000
smart,
people voted. I don't know, Vinny. I don't know if because to be 50%.
That's crazy.
Okay, so say you're doing the event, right? In sales, nobody has 100% closing ratio.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean by
Yeah.
that? Like, there's nobody that close. The best sales guys I know, they're 50%, and that's high.
Yeah.
Right? So, which means is you originally invite guys over, okay? They come in, and then you convert them. So there's different categories of this. Guys who come in, then you tell a girl to go flirt with that guy. Then they go to a room. The guy thinks she's 18. The guy has sex with her. Then he comes back and says, by the way, you just had sex with a 16-year-old. You need to give me $10 million. That's option one.
Yeah.
Option two is guy comes in the first time, didn't know. He knows you're successful, and he's coming in because he wants to network with people. Then it was offered. Then he's like, I'll never come back again. I'm out. I made a mistake coming to the island. You're with me so far for the two options.
Yep.
Then number three is you went to the island. You know what happened. You told your friends went. Your friends know what's going to be happening on that island. I don't know if that one made sense or not.
Of course.
So what else would you add aside from those three, Rob? Did you see what I just said three of them. The first one, you're going, you didn't know was underage. You went in. He's like, hey, guess what?
She's hot. She
She's
wants you.
16.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Now you owe me $50 million.
Yeah.
Number two is you went, you saw what was going on, you turned it down, you left. I'll never want to be back here again. And then number three is friends are bringing friends. They already know what's going to be happening.
And the number two option, you're already on the island. So he's like, you're already kind of screwed because you're here.
But you could be, listen, man, I was in a car with a lot of, drugs and stuff. And the moment I found that, I'm like, dude, I'm getting the hell out of here. I was a young kid. Okay. I've been in places where I was a fight breaks out. Everybody had guns and stuff. And then I'm 14, 15 years old. I'm like, dude, I made a mistake being here. I'm not ever going to be in this Cadillac again. Do you understand what I'm
100%.
saying? You've been in those situations. We've all been in those types of situations. All I'm saying is, I'd be curious to know what the percentage is of people that went in who were B-backs who brought friends.
That
That's
were already
the one.
compromised? Were they compromised?
If I was in charge of this investigation, if they put me on there, I would get the Excel spreadsheet and I would bring a couple business analysts with me and I would say, here's what I want you to do. Make a list of all the B-backs. Here's the B-backs. If you came back the second time around, you're in the 100%, 99% category for me. Because you're a B-back.
Yeah.
You know what a B-back is.
Yep.
You went, you know what's going on, you
it.
came back
Yep.
again. So to me, I want to first look at all the people that only went once because I can filter those guys out. The one-timers are like, all right, 80% chance they didn't do anything. They went back. 20% may have done it like, I never want to go back again. So let's go talk to the 80%ers that are still alive. But you can do basic data analytics with this to see patterns. It's not hard to see patterns with this kind of stuff. My opinion, I see a pattern here. Man, I'd love to have access. I'd love to be on the inside right now. Just give me a couple.
It's very interesting to me, and this is actually telling of what's actually going on. Vinny said that there's an 80% chance that
Anybody that went, did something.
80%, where Tom said 9%.
Yeah, Tom's in the 4%.
Tom's the words talk, numbers scream. Vinny's the scream guy. I would love you guys to come to an agreement of why Tom is so low and you are so high, because that to me is the crux of the conversation. Of Vinny is very like, believe me, it's a percentage. I don't know if it's 1% or 99%. I'm closer to Tom. But explain. I would love for you guys to take 30 seconds to explain why you think your
I'll give
position
you my
is
30
right.
seconds.
Go ahead.
You only need, look at the chessboard. You don't need the pawns. You get 2 knights, 2 bishops, and a rook, and you don't even need the queen. You have several of the key pieces to continue what he was doing, raising all the money, spending all the money, doing all that. There was a reason he was doing all this. Was he Mossad? Was he a CIA asset? A lot of people are pointing to that. And if that's what he was doing, all you need is the big chess pieces. That's why I think it's like 9%.
I think it's 50% or plus, because I think everybody knew exactly who he was. Everybody knew that you could come to this island and do whatever you want, and nobody. Did you think any of them thought, number one, they were being recorded, or number two, they're on an island in the Virgin Islands if they were ever going to get caught?
Let me tell you what.
And I believe in evil. And you're the one that got me. Tom, you talked to me about, and I know I've said this before in the podcast, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. In my heart of hearts as a Christian, believe it's beyond that. When I say demons, Adam, and I mean that sincerely. Either they're working for the devil, they don't even know that they are. They're sleeping with underage girls.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Check this out, Tom. I just thought about something.
Yeah.
So if you've seen the Epstein documentary and the Ghislaine documentary.
I watched them both because of you.
So that when they would keep coming back, the girl, and then the one girl's like, what did I do wrong? I didn't do anything wrong.
Yes.
Well, you brought 25 girls here, but I didn't do anything. He was paying me $200 per girl. You brought underage girls here.
Yeah.
The girl got in trouble, went to jail. I don't know what
Yep.
happened for trafficking, right? Okay. Crazy question for you. How many, say a very powerful player showed up?
Okay. I mean, big.
Very powerful. Pick it, like Leon Black, like
Okay.
guys like this, like Andrew, any of these guys. How many of them went in and they're like, Jeff said, hey, I will forgive you of the $10 million fee you pay me this year if you're able to get XYZ here on the island and we get them locked in.
Oh,
and then we'll split the commission together.
I think that happened a lot, Pat.
Did you understand what I just
Yep.
said?
Yep.
Do you understand what I'm asking? So, for example, hey,
Great question.
hey, Jeff, I can't pay anything, man. This is ridiculous. I'm running a business. I'm paper rich. I'm not cash rich. No problem. You bring 3 guys here. We get them on camera. I will waive your fee.
Wow. Oh.
And here's a list of names. I know you're friends with them. Oh, man. And then the guy is like, hey, man, Bill, what are you doing? Wow. Skullman, I was there. It's nothing. It's great. Don't believe any of this stuff. It's a great time. Then you go in. Then you get him. Then there's a meeting. You've been waived. Guess what? $200 million, $100 million, $20 million, and I'll give you $5 million for.
Wow. How much of that do I believe?
I don't know if it happened, but the more I'm thinking about the business model.
That's him. That's how he would think like that. That's who he is. You see those texts, Matt? That's a great question. I believe, of course, like, and even on paper, like, hey, listen, I've given you enough. Like, I can't, like Leon Black, like, look how obvious that is. Bring me at least one other big ass name, and you're good. I'm done with you. Next.
Which is basically the whole premise that it's a blackmailing
ring
business operation, and the women are just sort of ancillary to help the cause. To me, it's a little far-fetched. You think everybody that goes there
No, I didn't say
is a
everybody.
pedophile.
But I didn't say
To
everybody.
me, that
Again,
is so extreme.
Adam, if I hang out with
I would volunteer pro bono. I would sign any of the stuff that I need to sign, but allow me to do my job. It's the only thing I ask. I will sign a clearance, but allow me to do my job. And I want to bring a couple analysts that they will also sign things off. I just want to look through the data to see the B-backs, the one-timers. They have all that data to look at patterns. Because we would be able to find out the best customers, and we'd be able to find out and maybe some of this stuff is already public, that somebody independently can do this as well. Who knows? 2026 is going to be a magical year, and I'm convinced most people are going to screw it up. Most people are not going to have the right plans in place. Most people are going to wing it going into 2026. And my biggest suggestion to you is whatever you're doing, do not wing going into 2026. Whether you're an individual employee, you have a family, wife and kids and family, you got big plans for your family, you want to do something special for them, you're an independent contractor, you're a business owner, you're a government employee, whatever it may be, if there's ever been a year to fully be locked in for a great business plan, it's 25 going into 26. 26 is going to be a 250-year anniversary. Trump turns 80. World Cup's coming to the U.S. Rates are going to probably lower 3 more times in 2026. Stock market's going to open up with IPOs. It's going to be a special year. And a lot of people are going to have a lot of success in 2026. I would like you to do the same as well. However, on December 12th, every year, I do a 1-day webinar for business planning. We call it the Business Planning Workshop. I want to show you a video of 2 people. See if you recognize the 2 guys and see which one you are when people do business planning. One guy's name is Ernie. One guy's name is Larry. They were both annoying. I loved both of them, but they were annoying in this setting. But I want you to watch and see which one you are, and then I want to encourage you to get registered today for December 12th. Go ahead and play the clip, Rob.
So today I'm looking at 2 business plans. One is by Ernie, whose business plan is purely based on emotion. The other one is Larry, whose business plan is purely based off of logic. You tell me, if you were an investor, who you would invest in, Ernie or Larry?
Okay, guys, so thank you for being here. Ernie, Larry, let's go ahead and get started.
Thank you, Patrick.
So I love the enthusiasm. You're excited, but how are you actually going to do it?
Patrick, this thing is going to be massive. I'm telling you, it's going to make billions and billions of dollars. Don't worry about that right now. I'm just telling you, we're going to dominate the marketplace. Everybody's going to be talking about us. I shared this idea with multiple people in my family. They all love it. Even my grandmother's actually deaf in 1 ear. Right. She still got it.
Get out of here.
Yes.
Okay, so that's good. It's promising, but how are you going to present it to investors?
Pat, I'll worry about that later. Just right now, it's about the vibe. It's just going and getting it. People feed off the energy. You don't feel that? Feel that.
Unbelievable.
Look at that. People want that. People invest in that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense.
Actually, Patrick, the market data suggests a 1.7 probability of scale, assuming favorable inflation trends. So, yes, that's where I'm at right now.
What's the vision? Give me the vision long term.
Actually, Patrick, that's where I wear the glasses. I really don't have good vision, but I ran 47 simulations, and none of them support anything that you were talking about earlier about gut feelings and anything like that. So,
Is there any plans to disrupt an industry? Like, does that excite you? Do you have the right people around you on the team?
Patrick, people equal problems. I trust Excel spreadsheet more than I trust people. So,
Makes sense. Listen, I wish you nothing but the best.
thank you. So we're done.
We're fully done, yes.
Let me update my sheet. I'm leaving early. I can go home and play with my cats. Thank you, Patrick.
Hey.
So the truth is, we just saw all emotion Ernie, and we just saw all logic Larry, right? The reality of it is, I've been doing business plans for the last 25 years, tens of thousands of business plans with people. The truth is, you need both. You need emotion for fire. You need logic for clarity and plan. This is why once a year, I host an event called the Business Planning Workshop. It's the only virtual event that we do that anybody from around the world can come and log into this one here. You get a 200-page manual based on 12 building blocks on how you can write a business plan to make 2026 the beginning of the greatest years of your life. If you, your team, your spouse, you guys haven't registered yet, click on the link below, get registered. Cannot wait to spend an entire day with you on December 12th of this year. I'll see you there.
All right, so we're going to put the link below, Rob, for
Ernie's
people to go ahead
awesome.
and get registered. Ernie was fantastic, but I kind of like Larry more. Larry, to me, was a little nerdy, exciting guy
Yeah.
to be around. But Rob, what's the website to get registered for people that are just listening in?
bpw.betdavidconsulting.com. The link is also in the description and pinned to the chat.
Beautiful. There you go. bpw.betdavidconsulting.com. Get registered. Watch it with your team. Watch it with your family. Looking forward to spending December 12, 2025 this year with you. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.